Here are the craziest, most insane courtroom outbursts of all time. And in this video, we will be going from the least craziest outburst to the most insane outburst from a defendant, starting with Milton Watts. We first go to court in Braam, Ohio, where Milton Watts is approaching the judge. Watts has turned himself in after a warrant for his arrest came out. Now in court, the judge is holding him accountable.
Milton Watts, you were supposed to be here last month. You did not appear. Why weren't you here?
My mom didn't show up. Somebody died in the family. There was no reason for me to be here.
Well, it's not an engraved invitation, son. It's a court order. Your attorney withdrew, so you'll have to hire an attorney?
I don't need an attorney.
You're a lawyer?
Nope.
The judge is obviously confused by Watts refusing his rights to an attorney. However, this is nothing compared to what's going to happen next.
You want to talk to me about me at bond with me? What do you want to tell me?
About what?
Bond?
Don't really give a fuck, to be honest with you.
That's going to cost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt. Cuff him, if you got the cuffs.
Watts cusses at the judge, showing that he has no respect for the courts, but it still gets worse.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
What?
You can either make life easy or you can make life hard.
Fuck it. I already ruined my life.
That's 60. You want to go for 90?
Fuck it.
That's 90
Fuck
more.
it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
That's 180.
Fuck it.
That's 360.
Fucking, I'm working at McDonald's. Now I gotta fucking come here and fuck my life up. Fuck you.
Melvin, stop.
How many days you wanna give me now? Are you still counting, bitch?
Melvin,
Yeah, I'm at about a year right now in contempt, so.
He's got mental problems. He's not on
Damn,
medication.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck either.
Melvin, stop.
Fuck everybody. Fuck you.
Melvin,
Fuck the power.
Good.
Fuck the power.
Good.
Suck fucking sandy dick, fucking bitch. Fuck this dude.
Melvin, listen.
Who the fuck is he telling me fucking anything?
Listen.
Milton Watts would plead no contest to his original domestic abuse charge and would face 90 days in jail. However, this outburst was nothing compared to what the next defendant did. This is Luis Braam Mones. He is in a Sacramento courtroom being tried for the murder of 2 cops back in 2014. However, Luis seems to have no respect for the deceased.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're ready to step out into the hallway.
Braam Mones would laugh, giggle, and smirk as the trial was going on. However, this is not all he would do. After making a threat against the court, the judge would have to clear out the jury.
I will break out soon, and I will kill more.
However, Braam Mones wasn't done yet. During his verdict, Braam Mones would do this.
Luis Enriquez Monroy Bracamontes did unlawfully attempt to take a motor vehicle into possession of John Maxwell by means of force and...
This is Braam Mones laughing and mouthing, "I am going to kill you," to the deceased's family. This would be Braam Mones' reaction to hearing the end of his verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is that your true and correct verdict? So say you all. Mr. Barber and Mr. Dawson, do either of you wish to have the jury polled?
We respect and accept the verdicts.
Braam Mones can be seen smiling and laughing to his verdict. Braam Mones' case would end with him being sentenced to death. Throughout this video, the outbursts in court will get more and more crazy. Because up next is Darnell Brooks. Brooks is currently in a Milwaukee court facing 76 charges after he ran his red SUV through a holiday parade, injuring dozens and killing 6. At the beginning of his trial, Brooks would want to represent himself.
I would like to represent myself pro per.
What does that mean to you, sir? Explain to me that request.
Again, because I've already said it on record, to represent myself as a sovereign citizen.
I'm not going to make a determination, sir, whether you're a sovereign citizen or not. It's not relevant to my determination how you characterize who you are.
The judge would soon regret this decision as Brooks's trial would quickly go off the rails.
Make a record that at 8:42 a.m. this court ordered Mr. Brooks be removed from the courtroom due to repeated interruptions and disruption. You can see that he is seated with his back to the court or to the camera. He took his shirt off as well. I'm also told that he is threatening to throw and break items.
During the first courtroom session, Brooks would be kicked out the court and placed in a neighboring court. Brooks would then remove his shirt and start throwing objects. However, throughout the trial, Brooks would continue to get more outrageous. While bringing up a piece of evidence about his ex-girlfriend, Brooks would try to make her look like a bad mother. However, prosecutors would drop a bombshell response.
I believe that these photographs are designed to make a suggestion to the jury that Erica Patterson is a bad mom. If we go down that road, we would be forced to counter that claim by pointing out that not only does the defendant not live with the child in question, he doesn't live with any of the other children that he has. He impregnated Erica Patterson when she was a minor in Nevada, and for doing so, he was convicted of statutory sexual seduction.
And that's
Furthermore,
I object to that.
I'm not
because
done.
that's a lie.
Let him
Because at the
finish.
end of the day,
Let
if
him
we
finish,
gonna open the door
Mr.
on that, no,
Brooks.
since he want to make a record and not be accurate, so let's be accurate all on the record. Since you think you know so much,
Once
so
again,
we can
Mr.
open the
Brooks
door
is
on.
being
We can
loud,
open the door on how old she told me
disrespectful,
she was when we met.
interrupting.
We can ask that question
He is
too. Then
over the
Did you
top
ask that?
animated
Do you
right
know
now.
that?
Mr. Brooks, I'm ordering you to sit down and to let the state
No,
finish.
I'm not going to sit here and let somebody be inaccurate on the record and lie on the record.
Right. Under Illinois versus Allen, I've warned him repeatedly.
It turns out that Brooks was a sex offender and had actually impregnated his baby mother before she was of age. Brooks obviously did not want that getting out. Brooks would continue to have outbursts in court, like the time he got into an argument with the judge over what the case is about.
Mr. Brooks, do you intend to call her as a witness? Because I'm directing you to
We
have
said-
her
we
here
said
at
all
9
that-
a.m.
We said all that at the beginning, man. Like, I don't even want to be in here that much longer. Just do what you got to do so I can get up out of here. I'm tired of being in the courtroom that has no integrity whatsoever. How can you even call yourself a
Mr.
judge?
Brooks, I need to make a record of some
I need to make a record too.
You're being
It ain't
taken
no
to
Mr.
the
it
next
ain't no Mr.
courtroom.
Brooks. Don't try to address me
Thank
like
you.
that, like we cool. You don't have no integrity. How can you even call yourself a judge? Making tacit agreements, being biased, judicial misconduct, trying to steal somebody's sex.
Brooks would end up receiving over 700 years in prison for the murder of the 6 innocent civilians. But the outbursts keep getting more ridiculous, because now in an Australian courthouse, Jesse Rose stands trial. The aspiring rugby player has pleaded guilty to assault. In this video, Rose can be seen attacking security at a bar, throwing a glass at a downed man, striking him in the head. The guard would suffer serious injuries to his head. Now, back in court, Rose's attorney makes a case that he is a changed man holding down a steady job and having a girlfriend. However, the judge is not biting and reveals his sentence, 14 months in prison. Rose, obviously upset with his sentence, decides to kick down the door, but he's not done. It's unclear what Rose is saying to the security guards, but he has gotten so mad that he thinks throwing chairs would help his cause. However, in an instant, a guard sneaks around Rose's backside and establishes position to take him down. With some agile moves, bobbing and weaving Rose's punches, the guard is actually able to take Rose down. Eventually, more guards arrive and are able to escort Rose out of the court. For his temper tantrum, Jesse Rose adds on an additional 8 months on top of his previously existing 14-month sentence. But none of these outbursts compare to the final courtroom outburst. Up next is Sean Riker. He is in a Wisconsin court for a pre-sentencing hearing. Riker was found guilty of 16 crimes against his family, including sexual assault and physical abuse. Recently, he served 12 years in a federal prison for blowing up several pipe bombs in Utah, but he's back in court to waive his constitutional right to appear at his sentencing. A whole security team strapped to the brim escorts him, in which shows how dangerous he is. He has already escaped once from a Wisconsin jail and becomes violent with security.
Idea, America? Huh? You got me looking like a clown? Stupid punk. America. Yeah!
It seems Riker is already mad at the judge for wheeling him into the court like this, but Riker's not done with threats yet.
Killing all you Wayne. I got your address, Wayne Merrick. I got your home address. I got address. I got address. And I'm having you all killed.
The people's addresses he says he has are members of the prosecution team.
What are you gonna do about it either? You know why? Because this is a state that doesn't have the death penalty. You're gonna sentence me to life? Don't give a Don't give a I'm getting mine, you
Not satisfied after attacking the judge, Riker starts to attack the prosecutor.
This that what the do you want? Later.
Riker is quickly wheeled out. He would also not appear at his own sentencing, in which he would receive 200 years in prison.